Hey guys, welcome to the Field of 68 YouTube channel. If you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button and you'll get more college basketball content just like this.
We talked about John Calipari earlier. Jeff Goodman asked me who I would hire. I want to know from each one of you guys, if you were Mitch Barnhart, and let's just say the decision is made and you move on from John Calipari, who are you guys going to hire? Goodman, I know what your answer is going to be. Why don't you say it while these guys have a chance to think?
Bruce Pearl. Easy answer. Easy answer for me. Because his buyout is reasonable. It's not insane. So I'm going to tell you guys you can't hire because their buyouts are too high. You can't hire TJ Altenberger. Buyout $17 million. You can't hire Nate Oates. His buyout he re-signed $17 million.
Can I, real quick, while you're on this
Sure.
point, if you're paying a $33 million buyout for John Calipari, why can't you afford a $17 million buyout for another
You're not
coach?
going to. You can't. You just paid $33 million. You're not going to afford another $17 million. Hard enough to get to that $33 million. So Bruce Pearl's probably in the $6-7 million range. It's a big difference. It's a big difference. So to me, Bruce Pearl, Scott Drew just re-signed with Baylor. So you're not getting Scott Drew. Although his buyout, I don't know what it is yet. We don't know. He hasn't finished the deal with Baylor. So if you want to say Scott Drew, you could. But for me, it's an easy one. Bruce Pearl fits Lexington perfectly.
I would see if there's mutual interest with Billy Donovan. I understand he's in Chicago, but
you follow the NBA. He's not getting fired. They're in the playing game right now.
Yep, I
and
know.
He's owed a ton of money.
But Chicago's kind of stuck in no man's land. Is he happy there? Is that what you want to do? Kentucky's Kentucky.
It is. He
That's
turned
kind
down
of
Kentucky.
That's
He's
right.
turned it down before. He's in a different place in his life now with his kids being older. I think his wife told him last time something to the effect of, if you go to Kentucky, I won't be joining you. So that might be different now.
Long shot, just off the top of my head, don't know if this is realistic, but try to go get Kelvin Sampson. What if you put Sampson's guys in the Kentucky jersey? Holy shit. It'd be scary.
Yeah, he's a little bit older. I just don't know if at this point. Now, again, if he went, then his kid, Kellen, he would take over at Houston. So it would be a win-win for him in a way. But I think Kelvin's at a point in his career when, honestly, I'm not even sure he'd want to go to.
It's a win-now spot. There's not many guys that could even, it's going to be tough. Which means Cal will probably be there.
Let me tell you about our newest partner for the month of March, SplashSports, the home of certified community competition, where you get to play against your friends and not the house. Whatever game it is that you are playing, from survivors to tiers to pick X, the safest way to play for real money without the hassle of having to track down deposits or worry about payments is through Splash. They have partnered with PaySafe, the best deposit and payment system in the world, to ensure that money stays in safe hands and is delivered to the right places. To join the Field of 68 Survivor Madness, click the link in our profile below and join in. Entries are $5 a pop with a prize pool of up to $4,500. Winner take all.
Maybe. Again,
You think they were fired with nobody in mind?
Here's one for you. I'm not saying this would happen. It's too big of a jump. But the athletic director at Samford is a guy named Martin Newton. He hired Bucky McMillan. Martin Newton was the guy who was pivotal in hiring John Calipari at Kentucky years ago, and the son of C.M. Newton, the Kentucky great. So there's some connections there. I don't think Martin – and Mitch Barnhart is on his way out as the AD. Just a matter of when he retires. Again, don't think he'd bring Bucky McMillan with him, but Bucky, in a way, in a few years, might be good for a place like Kentucky.
What's a bigger step up? High school basketball to Samford or Samford to Kentucky?
They're both big. They're both big.
It's a big step.
Yeah.
The name that I would hire is Sean Miller. That's where I would go. Because I think what you need more than anything else is a ball coach, someone that's going to come in and is going to take the pieces that you have on that roster and coach them up to a certain level, right? I know we didn't have a great year this year. That's what happens when your entire starting front court goes down for the entire season before the season even starts. It is what it is. I think that he proved what he can be when he was at Arizona. He got to Elite Eight twice. If Frank Kaminsky doesn't exist, Sean Miller's in back-to-back Final Fours, and we're having a very different conversation about him. I think that the FBI stuff is far enough in the past that no one gives a damn about it anymore. And I think that he will be able to get the level of recruit that you expect. He plays a style of basketball that works in the modern era, and he understands how to hit the transfer portal. He's hit it 2 years in a row at Xavier, crushed it his first year back at Xavier. This last season, he did well, but again, when you lose your entire front line, there's only so much that you're going to be able to do.
And he's been much better with the media since he got back. Since he came to Field of 68, he's been much better with the media.
We made him.
We made him.
We made
You're welcome,
him
Sean.
A media darling.
Yes.
It's like credit repair. Field of 68 credit repair.
Here's the question.
We did it with you.
Yeah, here we go.
Goodman, we talked about this earlier. I want Henson's opinion on this. Do you think that Dan Hurley could work as the head coach at Kentucky? Because that's the name that all Kentucky fans want, and that's the name that everyone's going to link there.
I'm seeing these interviews where he's sitting in the office, his 4 trophies with nets all around him, lean back, chilling. He's not going nowhere.
No. I actually think it's a bad fit. Yeah. I think it's a bad fit.
As good of a fit as he is with UConn is as bad of a fit as he would be with Kentucky.
Yeah, I just think, again, Dan Hurley in Lexington could really backfire. It could really backfire. Now, again, he's a hell of a coach, so he can win at the highest level consistently. But the one thing John Calipari did well was, even throughout all the criticism, he never lost his cool. He's never lost his cool. Imagine Dan Hurley going through right now what John Calipari goes through. How would he react to that?
Not great.
He'd have to paint a lot of pictures.
Yeah.
Right?
The flip side would be he's a good enough coach that he wouldn't go through all this, but there would be something that would he is what UConn fans are. And I say this as someone that's a UConn fan, right? They're out of their minds. They're crazy. They have that same kind of New York, fuck you, talk some shit. But when he walks up to the crowd and is like, yeah, come out here, see what happens. You'll get hurt, I promise. Most fan bases would be like, you can't do that. You're the basketball coach. And UConn fans are like, yeah, that's right. You will get hurt. Dan Hurley will beat the shit out of you. He fits there. I don't think that stuff would work as well in Kentucky. When it's a fishbowl in Connecticut, it's the fishbowl times a million living in living in Kentucky as a Kentucky head coach.
Thank you for watching the Field of 68. If you've enjoyed what you've seen here, hit that like button, share this link with your friends, or check out the description for some other places that you can consume Field of 68 content.